This rescued baby walrus's care plan involves round-the-clock physical contact, which means caregivers are currently taking turns cuddling with and sitting with her all day. And that's just one piece of her intensive rehabilitation regimen, but rescuers are more than happy to lose a little bit of sleep to give her a second chance at life. This Pacific walrus is the 11th to ever be admitted to the Alaska SeaLife Center since they opened in 1998, and that makes her a rare and very special patient. Since walruses require significantly more care in early life than most marine mammals, taking her in is no simple feat. She was found abandoned by her herd last month in Utqiagvik, estimated to be at most a couple weeks old at the time. Walruses are entirely dependent on their mothers for the first 2 years of their lives, so when she was spotted alone, malnourished, and dehydrated, it was all hands on deck. Walrus care experts from 5 top organizations across the US dropped what they were doing to travel to Alaska to help with her care. She currently has at least 2 staff members on shift with her at all times, prepping food for her, monitoring her mobility, and tending to the wounds that she came in with. And because walrus calves are typically in constant close physical contact with their mothers at this age, at least one staff member always stays with her so that she has someone to lean on. As her condition improves, she's been showing off her personality more and more, and she absolutely loves eating and playing with her favorite construction hat. The Alaska SeaLife Center will continue to provide more updates as she continues to make progress. This walrus was given his own floating couch so that he would stop sinking boats along Europe's west coast. Wally is believed to have fallen asleep on an iceberg and then drifted in blissful ignorance south from the Arctic to Ireland, which is a very unusual place for walruses to be. After he was initially spotted, Wally decided to take a solo vacation across Western Europe, and marine biologists tracked him as he visited the UK, France, and even Spain. He then started making his way back up north, but during his 6-week stay on the Isles of Scilly, Wally started getting up to some mischief, and he started using boats as his personal nap rafts. Because Wally weighed an estimated 1,800 pounds at the time, and some of the vessels that he chose were relatively small, he ended up capsizing and sinking several boats. So in an attempt to be accommodating hosts, and to try to minimize property damage, the British Divers Marine Life Rescue crafted a floating couch just for him, which was really a sturdy pontoon with 3 sides to lean against. Wally took to the floating couch, and once he left the area and continued north, Seal Rescue Ireland also prepared a special float for him, allowing Wally to actually couch surf his way back up the coast. After a short stay in Cork, Ireland, Wally was spotted in Iceland 22 days later, which was great news for everyone following his journey. This confirmed that Wally was successfully making his way back to the Arctic, where he's now believed to be living a much more typical walrus life with all of his walrus friends. When this sausage dog visited a seal sanctuary to check out the rescued sea puppies, he never expected to meet the love of his life. But the bond he formed with Ayla, a rescued seal with a partially amputated flipper, is undeniable. The moment Stanley stood next to the Cornish Seal Sanctuary's glass, Ayla swam right up to him, possibly mistaking the oblong, hood-wearing breadstick dog for another seal. Ayla has shown friendly interest in other dogs before, but she seemed to be particularly interested in Stanley the walking pool noodle. The pair spent the afternoon bonding through the glass, with Ayla seeming completely smitten, even tilting her head to match Stanley's pose. Stanley's human Melanie confirmed that when he sleeps, he tucks in his paws and he does look remarkably seal-like, which could explain the immediate attraction. And while Stanley didn't seem to want to leave his new love connection behind, Melanie did unfortunately have to tell him that they couldn't live at the seal sanctuary. However, Stanley couldn't stop thinking about Ayla, so for Valentine's Day, he sent her a card that read, "For my gorgeous girlfriend," and was signed, "Your superstar sausage, Stanley." Upon reading the card, Ayla seemed to approve of the girlfriend label, so the two have been in a long-distance relationship ever since. I'm Jen, and I post something positive every day.